previous school I was in, I was struggling a lot with a lot of different things. And that's when I had like a whole cluster of just symptoms, I would say, especially because I had coupled with stress. And with that, I had the wonderful, wonderful experience of like being diagnosed with ADHD slash autism. And then coupled with that, then you have the higher likelihood of you having chronic long-term pain, which kind of just emerged as TMJ and also fibromyalgia. When you look into it, you're like, the more stressed out I am, the more flare-ups I will have. Great. I have one, and now I have 3 other things that I have to worry about. It was just like a domino effect, and I was like, fuck this. Especially sometimes I just like am like, sorry, I can't talk, my face hurts. I can't eat or something because it would just be too much. Like my face would probably more than others, my face would just hurt, my jaw, continuation of that. Like migraines come because of this as well. Like it was just at first I was like really not okay with discussing it, but then when I was more open about it, I found that people were more understanding because it turns out a lot of people deal and struggle with chronic pain. And when you don't discuss it, you really don't feel like it's important enough to address or maybe go to the doctor over. And I didn't realize for how long I've been accommodating this thing until I looked back and like then the doctor had to like shake me down and be like, do you know it's been how many years? And I'm like, no, I haven't, because lo and behold, some days I'm perfectly fine and it looks like there's nothing wrong with me. Like it just feels like sometimes I'm like, is my body lying to me? Or sometimes it just feels like people think that you're making this up. And it's like, no, I'm not. First, it was having the idea. I was like, how do I describe this thing? And then the next step was, well, okay, I guess I have to draw this shit out. If somebody's nightstand tells you a lot about that person. But this was different because I was like, nah, I think what probably says it a little bit more is a bag with all the like medication or prescription pill. Like, you know, like when you do something that you're like, I enjoy drawing, but if somebody demanded me to draw, you're like, I don't want it to become, I didn't want there to be rules around it. Do as it comes to mind, but do something. You don't need to be Andy Warhol over here. Just put something out. Perfectionism is a jail. Pablo Picasso once said, where it's like, I wish I knew how to draw like a kid, where it was just, there was no rules or regulations like in your mind.